Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is Zulaikha Adieba Binti Zulkifli from FIA 1C. Today I would like to share with you guys about some interesting differences between the stingless honeybee and the honeybee. The stingless honeybee, the honeybee. Have you ever known or heard about the differences between them? Do you know which type of honey is the most nutritious? If not, do not worry. Here I would like to share with you guys about some interesting differences between them. So I'll focus on three main points, which is about the color and taste of honey produce. The second one is the differences of their beehive, and the last one is the benefits of honey from the stingless bees that cannot be produced by the other honeybees. So let's start with the first people's impression towards honey, which is about the color and taste of honey produce. Their color range is basically the same between each other, which is nearly colorless to the dark brown. And their color is depending on the pollen that the bees gathers to make it. Usually, their color is different from season to season as plants blossom different time of the year. And also, their color will change from time to time. The taste of the stingless bee honey is more to sweet and sour taste, but at different stage, it will turn to bitter and sour taste. The light brown of this honey is more to sour compared to the dark brown. But it is different with the bee honey. Bee honey is more to sweet in all color stage, but sometimes it will turn to bitter taste when they've been kept for too long, which is about more than 6 months, and their color also will change to the dark brown. You need to have a try at least once. It is so yummy. So next, let's move to the next point of view, which is about the differences of their beehive. The structure of beehive of the stingless bees is like a crop. In scientific study, we call it a cerumen honeypot. They have three special products, which is propolis, bee bread, or also known as bee pollen, and the third one is honey. These three products have their own uses. The propolis that is sticky and greenish brown act as coating to build their hive, while the bee pollen or the fermented bee food is very useful for the well-being of their colony and a healthy of new generation. And the last one is honey that does not only give 1,000 benefits to human, but also will be the bees' food, especially when the winter begins. So by now, I will tell you about the structure of the beehive of honeybee. The shape of beehive of honeybee is like a hexagonal shape, or in scientific study, we call it as hexagonal honeycomb. For your information, hexagonal honeycomb can be eaten. It consists with various polyphenols and loaded with nutrients. But need to be mentioned that if you consume the honeycombs or you always eat the honeycombs, you might get some side effects such as stomach obstruction at certain instances and also allergic reaction because of the beeswax. So be careful when consuming any food in your daily life. Now I know you can differentiate with your own about their beehive, right? So let's move to the last point, which is about the benefits of honey from the stingless bees that cannot be produced by the other honeybees. First thing first, the effectiveness of the stingless bee honey is faster compared to the bee honey. It is because the stingless bee honey only need half an hour to be absorbed in our body, while the honeybee need at least 1 hour. Other than that, the stingless honeybee has contained antioxidants for 4 to 20 times more than honeybee. Antioxidant helps our body to increase the immune system and to fight the bacterial and viral attacks. And the last one is the stingless bee honey have an extra type of sugar, which is trehalose. while the other honeybee only have fructose and glucose. For your information, trehalose is a new discovery found in the stingless bee honey, and it is very good for our body health. Dr. Nurhasnida Zawawi once said that, Dr. Nurhasnida Zawawi from the Department of Food Science of Faculty of Food Science and Technology at University Putra Malaysia once said that the trehalose sugar has a sweetness for more up to 70% of sucrose sugar. When we consume it at an appropriate amount, it can be used to prevent from diabetes. And also, the trehalose sugar is a carcinogenic, and therefore it will not cause the tooth decay. Sounds great, right? But both honey has their own benefits if we consume at a correct amount needed by our bodies. I hope by now you already get some ideas between the bees and their honey, and especially about the three main points that I have mentioned, which is about their color and taste of honey produce, the differences of their beehive, and the last one is the benefits of honey from the stingless bees that cannot be produced by the other honeybees. For sure, if you go further to study about those bees and their honey, you will find out so many things about their benefits and uniqueness, and you will impress with them. Those who already consume honey in your daily life, you are awesome. But for those who did not, let's start now. I swear, the result will impress you the most. That's all from me. Thank you.